Hey everybody, how you doing? Enjoyed Rachel's live. It was a nice 2 hours. Um, has anybody got to diamond paint during the diamond-a-thon? Diamond paint-a-thon? Is Rachel in here yet? We're just going to give it a couple minutes to let some people come in. Excuse us, we're just trying to get some adjustments done here. I sure have enjoyed this paint-a-thon, and I hope everybody else has too. I think I've just missed one. Like I said, excuse the camera adjustments here.
It's gonna be a little bit crooked. I don't like that. Hi, y'all.
This is my co-host today. This is Lizzie. This is my youngest daughter. She's the one that has my two grandbabies that you got to see in my last live. Is Rachel in here? Yeah, Rachel. I can't see who's all in here. You were talking about books earlier a little bit ago, and I was going to tell you about a vampire series that I used to read a while back ago, and it was a series of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. And you want sexy vampire books, them are the ones to read, but you might not quite feel comfortable reading them out loud. I mean, they're sexy hot, and I I personally would feel funny reading them out loud, but they are hot, hot books. Oh, I come with a list of things to talk about, but now that I went live, they just like went all out of my head, and I can't read the conversation the way I've got it set up.
Hi, Laura.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone. I just said hi to Laura first because she said hi to me. Hello, guys. Mom, I want to know what you're painting.
I am working on a Dello from Diamond Art Club. I just started it. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I have Talitha Kulam hanging up right behind it. She is finished except for two colors that I ran out of. I just hung her up on the wall so she wouldn't receive any damage or anything. She was a joy to work on. It helps with a little healing process when you lose a child. I got it here. So yeah, Patricia, that's the one I'm working on. It's one of the new releases that they just released, and it's got some gorgeous, pretty colors in it. I don't know if you can see the bottom of it, but it's got some pretty purples and pinks and yellows and green. It's bright and vibrant. It's not like the pea green. It's just a real pretty vibrant green. And I'm not a big particular green person. Hi Lisa. Hi Andy. Hi Angel's mom. Hi Mindy. Hi Susan. Hi Laura. Hi Tracy. Hi Rachel Ray. Hi Gigi. Mindy's Diamond Moment. Sue. Laura. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rajul. I'm sorry if I tortured that. Robin, Shannon, Charlene. Lisa, if you want a small light pad, an A4 will work. This right that I've got is an A3, and you can tell it's a lot bigger. The A3 is probably about half this size. There's an A2 that I want that's even bigger than this, and the A2s are right around $50, $55, and the A2s at Amazon right now has the A2 for $89.99, and I eventually want to get that one, the A2. I am from Oklahoma. I live in a town just right south of Oklahoma City.
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows where Moore is because of tornadoes.
Yes.
So we are in Moore, Oklahoma.
I had been kind of quiet this weekend in chat. It was kind of a struggle because it was the 20th anniversary of the May 3rd tornado in 1999. There was 21 people killed. There were 7 killed in my apartment duplex. When the tornado come through, me and my 3 daughters were in the bathtub, and during the middle of it, I'm on the bottom floor. The tub starts shaking. Um, we have stuff falling on us, and we look up, and it's sky, and we think we're all going to die. And that's one reason why I'm so claustrophobic, because I had to literally dig myself out from underneath all the debris that had fallen off of us. And then once I got out, I couldn't get all the way out, but I could get out enough to wave, because there was people behind the tornado, and they came and they helped dig me out, and then they helped get me and my girls out. So it was a traumatic event for me and my girls.
The only thing I remember from that was I remember getting into the bathtub, and we had a pet guinea pig that we had, and I really wanted to be sure that that guinea pig was safe, so I think my sister gave me the guinea pig, and right after she handed me the guinea pig, I was holding her, and the guinea pig peed on my pants. And so I gave my mom the guinea pig. She put the guinea pig in the sink and was going to get me some more pants to wear. And when she was going to get me more pants is whenever the windows and stuff started breaking. And then, so we all jumped into the bathtub. And then what I remember was being in the bathtub. And I remember it shaking. But what I remember most is looking to my left, which would be the corner of the house. And I looked outside, and I could see outside from the corner. Like the walls had broke open, and I could see outside. And all I saw was dust and things flying around. And then the next thing I remember is my mom. All I could remember was her screaming, "Help, help us, help us. I have my daughters. My daughter's in a wheelchair. Please help us." And then the next thing I remember was being in a hotel room. I don't remember anything. All I know is that I had a shirt on, I had sandals on, and some underwear, and that was it.
We came out of there. I had scratches on my arm for where I dug out. My daughter Liz here, she had a scratch on top of her head, debris in her eyes. My other daughter that was in a wheelchair, she had debris in her eye, and she had a couple scratches. And my oldest daughter, she came out with nothing until she got out. And when she got out and started walking towards the main road, she'd stepped on a nail. So all of us pretty much had to have tetanus shots, but that was all that had happened. So we were one of the lucky ones. I don't know how we survived, but it was kind of traumatic. And the anniversary was on the 3rd, which was Friday. So it was like I said, it's hard to remember every year because it just brings back everything. And when I was in the hospital, they had to do a what's that scan where they take it? uh, that they do. They put you in the tube all the way.
CAT scan.
CAT scan. They had to give me medication to settle me down because to this day I can't be in confined places. Hi Kelly, how are you doing? I still want to get one of your bags, but I'm just waiting on something to come in before I can get it.
You have a 3-place over there?
It was the Air Force Base in Altus that you were in when the tornado touched down. Hi Rosie Posey. Hi Gertie. Hi Marissa. Yeah, it was an awful experience, but you want to know something funny that come out of it? Elizabeth had told you about sticking the guinea pig in the sink. Well, I had my purse sitting on the toilet because it had all my information in it. You know, I was prepared as far as medication, what was wrong with my handicapped daughter, and all
Social
that.
security
All of our social security cards, and so when we dug out and settled down for a little bit, we walked back down there, and I started digging for my purse. And digging for this purse, I found that damn guinea pig on top of my purse. So we walked out of there with the clothes that we had on, a guinea pig in my purse, and that was it. We lost everything.
I'm sure that was the highlight to the day, though. Finding the guinea pig.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure I was really happy.
It was the kids' favorite thing, because here was their little pet guinea pig, and they thought it was gone. We found the guinea pig. Yeah, we put them in the bathtub, and we had put a mattress over us, but it was a baby mattress because mine at the time. Now, mind you, this is 20 years ago when waterbeds were still popular. I had a waterbed, and I couldn't get the kids' mattress from their room to the bathtub by myself. So we had my daughter that was in a wheelchair. She was in a baby crib, and so we had her mattress, and that's what kept a lot of stuff off of us. So what we had that fell in on us was on top of the mattress and around us. So that was so hard about digging out, as I had to dig out around the mattress.
You know, I'm reading everyone's comments and stuff, and everyone, including my mom, is saying that how now that they are so terrified of tornadoes and scary weather and thunderstorms and stuff, and scared of the idea of a tornado coming. And you would think that I would be scared considering I was so young. I mean, I was not even 5 years old. I turned 5 that next July, and I am not scared of a tornado. I'm not scared of bad weather. I'm not scared of a tornado now. I mean, everyone will be in the storm cellar, and me and my dad will be the only ones out of the storm cellar, making sure that, I mean, we'll get in when the time's right, but until the time is right, you will not find me in a storm cellar, because I either want to see it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just not scared of it all. It drives my mom insane because she has so much anxiety about it. You know, she just wants us all safe. And I'm driving her nuts going in and out of the cellar. Because one minute my dad will be like, okay, get in the cellar. And we'll get in the cellar and we're standing on the steps. And then nothing happens. And then my dad opens it. And then we'll run all back out. And then run back in and then run out. And by the time it's all said and done, usually a tornado doesn't hit us. And we're soaking wet.
Me and my husband was separated at the time. And he was living in a small town called Bridge Creek, which was 30 minutes from us. When he found out that it hit it hit Bridge Creek too. And so after it hit Bridge Creek, he headed down.
He beat the ambulance.
Yeah, he beat the ambulance, and he had to run in and break through barriers to get to us. But we were already gone by the time he got up there. and it was like 4 or 5 hours before I could get a hold of him. And he just thought, the worst, because we weren't there. He seen what had fallen on the tub, so he didn't know where we were at. He literally thought we had died. Because like I said, it was about 4 hours before I could get a hold of him.
How did you get a hold of him?
I had my first cell phone with me, but all the lines were tied up because everybody was calling everybody.
Yeah.
I even tried to put in a call to a pager, and you couldn't even page. Of course, a lot of kids nowadays don't even know what a pager is.
I remember pagers.
But at the time, there wasn't an F5. They would have rated this one an F5 if it was an F5 at the same time. So it's an F4. But this tornado was on the ground for miles and miles. Um, because it went through, let me see, it was on the ground for almost 2.5 hours. That's how much damage it was done. There were people killed in every town that it went through. It was sad.
It was
I
the
said
worst.
21 people were killed.
It was the worst tornado in history until 2013, whenever another tornado hit almost the same exact path, except for it hit about 1.5 to 2 miles south of the path of the May 3rd tornado of '99. And that one right now is rated the worst tornado in United States history. But before the tornado in 2013, it was a '99 tornado, and we were lucky enough to not get hit. We still lived in Moore, or still live in Moore, but we were lucky enough to not get hit by the tornado in 2013.
Yeah, we drive over to his house every time there's a storm that comes through now, because he's got the cellar. That was the first thing I did after the tornado. I had a house built, and the first thing I did was build a cellar, and then after that I had a fence put in around the house. But
Not only is it a cellar, it's like a
it's
it's a
the biggest
huge-
one you can get underground
You can
for it to be
fit-
considered a storm shelter.
I think at one year, I don't remember what year it was, but we had all of the neighbors and stuff in the cellar, and we had, I think when I counted, it was like 18 people, 5 dogs, a cat, and a bird.
We're all in our
We're
cellar
all in the cellar, and
at
we were
one time
comfortable. And we were comfortable, like we weren't crammed. I mean, it was hot.
we had a
Because of
bed, we
everybody's
had
dress.
chairs, we had benches. It's a big cellar. Said everybody on the block comes through there, and yeah, it's what she said.
Just
Ginger, you're
recently-
fine. What are you cooking? I want to get off the tornado. I had them corn nuggets that you stick in the oven and cook. I had corn nuggets about 4 o'clock this morning.
You have a 3-placer?
Yes, I do. Elizabeth, Lizzie here is working on a Cotart painting. It's a unicorn, and it's very bright and pretty.
I don't know if you can see it.
Show me do you have the paper? I'll show you the thumbnail, the picture of what she's
Pull up to the
painting.
camera.
It's
The camera.
it's a real pretty unicorn. It's got really pretty purples and blues.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really
There's a whole bunch
bright.
of really bright pinks in it too that are really pretty.
She's going to start it, and I'll probably finish it. Or she might finish it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm terrible. I'm a busy person. I have 2 kids and I go to school full time. it's hard for me to be able to stick to a project, especially both my kids are under the age of 3, so it's hard for me to do anything without them.
She's got
Messing it up.
3 weeks of school left, and then she's got a 2-week.
Now I have 1 week of school left, and then 2 weeks of what they call career services, basically where they teach you how to make a resume and some interview skills and tools and stuff to use during an interview. But yeah, I'm almost done.
And then she'll be graduating. She's got her internship at a pediatric office, and the pediatric office that she got the internship at is her pediatrician that she had from birth to 18.
And it's also now the pediatrician that my kids use as well.
So she's excited about that.
Whenever I got into school, that's what I wanted to do, was get into pediatrics, and I always said that whenever I did, I wanted to work for this specific pediatrician because he's been a part of the family for so long. I wanted to work with him. I don't know if I'll be able to work directly under him, considering my kids still go to his practice to be seen. But even if I can just work in the same office as him, I'll be grateful. Because I literally got into school to do exactly this. So.
Wow, Julie, that's crazy. Well, at least it just collapsed on top of you and didn't take you off and just suck you into the vortex. Yes, Laura, she's super busy. And I get to watch the babies at night 4 nights a week, so I'm looking forward to them 3 weeks being over with so I can get a break.
I'm in school to be a medical assistant and phlebotomist. So whenever you go to the doctor and you have that nurse or that tech come in and they take your vitals and ask you what's wrong and all of that stuff, it's usually, if you're in a doctor's office, it's usually a medical assistant instead of a nurse, unless your specific doctor hires nurses and stuff. I know my primary doctor that I go to, he has actual nurses that he has do all of that stuff instead of medical assistants. But a lot of the times, it's a medical assistant because they're cheaper to hire than nurses are.
Julie, this is called Adelo. It's one of the new releases from Diamond Art Club. What you're looking at is the head right here with the horn here, and then the body's down here.
It's hard to see with the light pad.
Yeah.
Maybe turn the light pad off.
Let me turn the light pad off, maybe. Is that a little better? I've got this 310 done. All this is 310. I've got it done. And then it's got a circle around it of colors, and then the head's right here. You see the mane there. Charlene, you're going to so enjoy Diamond Art Club. I was telling Lizzie's friend, she's here, she's asleep on the floor. But I given her a Diamond Art Club painting to do, and I was telling her it's the Mercedes of all cars, or all diamond paintings. Which one did you order, Charlene? Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, the medical field is great to get into. I mean, it's sad that people have to get sick for her to have a job, but they're always needed. It's not like being a clerk and, the company folding or anything like that. The medical field's always going to be there. Aren't them colors just pretty, Laura? They're just pretty purples, and it's just awesome to look at. A Prada of DPs. Oh, that rainbow rose is pretty. Did I miss Darlene? I didn't see where Darlene made a comment about.
That'll be more in the video.
Laura, did you say that you had the rainbow rose? No, that was Charlene. I'm sorry. She's doing some arranging here.
Oh,
Well, this was
there's
a
Izzy.
crazy night. Yeah, that's her friend in the background over here.
Sleeping. Sorry, Izzy.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh, and my dog.
Oh, and her dog. You see him down here.
Her.
Her.
It's a girl.
Jess. Here.
Come here, Jess. There you
There
go.
she is.
There's my mom.
She's a precious little dog.
She's the best dog I've ever had.
I've heard her growl, but I don't think I've ever heard her.
She did bark and snap at Sawyer the other day, but Sawyer was grabbing, pulling on her ears and stuff, so she didn't get in trouble. Sawyer did, because he knows not to grab her ears and stuff.
I was going to say tonight or this morning has been crazy. I think the only live I haven't been in was Jeremy Frayer. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But I had quit diamond painting at that time, just like 30 minutes before he came on. Um, and I slept through his whole entire live. And I woke up 15 minutes when come on after Jeremy. Let me look real quick. Diamond painting with Eskies. Yeah, it was about 15 minutes after she started when I woke up and I felt bad. I'm like, oh, I miss Jeremy. So I've not been in everyone's the whole time, but I have been in everyone's. Might have just been diamond painting and not, in the conversation much, but I was there. Hi, Amy. How are you doing? You got Mama Knows Best, Laura? That's a nice one. I think I want everyone a mini Benzino's. I just love her pictures and how she does it. I like how she outlines thing in black. And I don't like I love the color blocking. I would rather color block than I would have all the confetti. So I know you either like confetti or you hate it, or you love color blocking or you hate it. It's like you either like the confetti or you like the color blocking, and I like the color blocking. And there's a lot of that in all of Mandy's paintings. Hi, Sandy. I am good. How about you? Hi, Jennifer Jones. Everybody waking up and getting around, getting their coffee. I don't have coffee, but I have a cappuccino. Laura, what are you working on that's really big? Oh, Game of Thrones. I was intimidated by the size of Talitha Kuum. I forget what size she is, and I'm not going to try to get up and knock everything over. Let me go to Diamond Art Club real quick. I just put an order in from them. See, this is Sunday. I believe it was Friday. I ordered two paintings. By purchasing the two paintings, I had the chance to buy their owl for $6. So I bought the owl, and then my purchase was over $35. So I got the free um, container system that they have, or their storage system. So yeah, but I'm not going to tell you how much I spent. But yeah, I'm looking her up now. But it was the biggest one I had done. She's a 55 by 98. So I was like, whoa. Andy, I need that coffee too. I think it's Lizzie the Owl. It's not Mother Owl. It's the bright, it's white and blue. It's really pretty. You slept for 15 hours? I think it takes me 7 to 8 days to sleep 15 hours. I, I sleep 3 to 4 nights, and that's about it. I'm kind of an insomniac. Like I said, I should have wrote down everything I wanted to talk about, because now that I'm on, now most of y'all know this is just my second live, so um, still a little nervous here, but I had things I wanted to talk about, and
I can tell you something funny the boys did last night. Whenever we got home and we left here, I got them home and I was changing their diapers and stuff. And whenever I went to change Brady's pull up, he didn't want to put on another one. So he was just walking around the house naked for about 10 minutes. And then I went to change Sawyer's diaper. And Sawyer saw his brother not wearing a diaper. And so I had two naked babies running around the house without diapers on. They didn't have shirts on either. So we were the only ones home. So they were just running around naked.
butt naked.
Butt naked. And they were having a good old time. They both did good though. Neither one of them peed or.
Morning, my crazy craft addiction. You doing good this morning? I had been doing a lot of working and lurking during this diamond paint-a-thon, to where I finished off the last bit of Talitha and have done all of this 310 just tonight and this morning. Plus, I slept for 2 hours.
You only slept 2 hours?
Yeah, I slept through one person's live.
I feel like.
Maybe about 2.5 hours, because I want to say it's like 10 to 15 minutes before he started, because I remember 20 till, but I don't remember anything. And then I know I woke up at 10 after into diamond painting with the Eskies.
I feel like I only slept 2 hours.
Nan, this is my daughter, Lizzie.
Hi. Liz.
Liz.
I don't really ever go by Lizzie anymore. Lizzie was more whenever I was younger.
Well, thank you, Laura.
I don't know if it's just this coffee I'm drinking or what. I am sweating.
I'm cool, so
It might just be the coffee then.
how many of you are going to purchase or waiting for the new releases to order?
New releases of what?
Diamond Art Club is releasing new paintings, I believe, on the 15th. Is it the 7th or the 15th? Or both?
What is it that they're releasing?
Still can't view them. I want the Jessica Rabbit one. But I know that. See, I'm a Ruby. I'm at the Ruby level with Diamond Art Club, so I know I'll get that email. But it just depends on whether it's a day before, 2 days before, or 2 days after, when I have money or won't have money. Andy, that's me. I mean, I want new releases, but I want to buy every one of Mandy Manzino's paintings. Do I have any mods in here? Hang on. Hang on, guys. Sorry, you're getting my head shot. Because there's somebody here I don't know about, and we just have to keep an eye out on. The 7th and 15th. That's what I was thinking. The 7th and the 15th. Yeah, that's it. I'm not bad. I was drawn that way. That's the one I want, and then I want the. Is it the Ice Princess? frozen, uh, the princess one, and them are the two I'm going to focus on first. But I think them two are going to be the hardest to get. That pen she's using's mine. She likes it too.
I like the three placer on it. I don't really diamond paint that much, but I really like how thick it is. I can hold on to it well.
Yeah. She was using this pen, but she wanted the three placer. You want the lady with the hat. What's the lady with the hat? I don't remember if I've seen that one or not. I think I had ordered Soul Keeper. I think that's the one I just ordered. And I want to say the Woman with the Wolf. What was that one called? Snow Queen. Yeah, that's the name. Yes, I've been using a three placer on my 310s. Yeah, Princess Mononoke. That's the one I think that I ordered them too, and then I got the owl for $6. Yes, there's a Princess Mononoke, and it is gorgeous. Um, the princess has really pretty blue eyes. The wolf has, I mean, it's just an all around beautiful piece. The pen is from Rich Craft on Facebook. It's the one you have to go on a wait list for. I think it was $25.
Don't you have one like it?
Yeah, I have another one like it, but it doesn't have any bumps. It's just a straight with the single and a three tip on it. But yeah, it's like pretty much exactly the same. I thought it was different when I was looking at it online, and when they had completed it, they sent me a picture to approve it, and I still couldn't tell that it was the same. And it wasn't until after it come in that it was the same pen. It just doesn't have the bumps in it. Because it's easier to go from, you know, how you're single painting and you flip it over into three. It's a lot easier to do with the three bump. I feel like I'm twirling a baton.
Yeah.
So I have this one's a little different, but it's a pretty in pink, purple and pink, and it's got the three bump, but it's shorter. I mean, that's as long as it is, and the it doesn't fit right in my hand. You know, you grip it here, and with the three bump, it would fit right here in the curve of my hand. But now the end's there, and it's really almost impossible to turn it around in my hand. Yes, I'm a pentaholic, just like I'm a paintaholic. I got to have it all. Ginger, if you want some three tips, I've got, you know, a, probably a handful if you want some. I had just ordered a pen online. It was in the Etsy store. I'd have to pull up the information, and I can't get to it right now. Yes, I love the purple color, but I had ordered it was a hand spun pen, so it was a little more expensive than the clay. I don't know what the difference is, but I paid a little bit more for it.
Too many tweezers?
Yes. Did you put one on the wrong place?
No, there was one. I don't know if you can see it. There was one attached to the other one. I didn't see it.
Oh.
And then a couple of times.
Well, hi, Ashley. Good morning. Andy, I had gotten some pins from Dollar Store and converted them over. They were so easy because the ends of them just popped out. They're the same size as the single. Any of the placers, you just pop them in, and they are so cute. But I cut the top of them off at one point because they were too heavy. I couldn't paint very long with it. Made my hand cramp up. Amy, what you want to use is parchment paper. Make sure you get parchment paper and not uh, wax paper.
What's the difference?
The wax paper will stick to your painting. The parchment paper won't. But when you pull, if you put wax paper on it, you pull it up, it's not going to come off. It's pretty much stuck. And then you have to peel it off one piece at a time with tweezers. Okay, Ginger. I just had plenty and I didn't know if you needed one or not. Laura, isn't it amazing how you find something and then you go to look into it and it's a whole new world? That's the way I saw it too.
You're talking about with diamond painting?
Yeah. When I found diamond painting, I had went online and just found all this information, and within a week I was diving into everything I could get my hands on as far as diamond painting.
Wasn't it an accident? Like you ordered a picture from Wish that you thought was just a regular picture you were going to hang on your wall, and it came and it was actually a diamond painting? Isn't that how you...
Do what? I was reading. Excuse me, baby girl.
Didn't you find diamond painting by accident? Like, you
Yeah.
ordered a picture off of Wish that you thought you were just going to hang on your wall,
Yeah.
and then it came and it was actually diamond painting.
It was a diamond painting. The toolkit didn't have glue in it, so I had no idea what I'd ordered. I had this sticky piece of painting and all these beads and didn't know what to do with it. We seen the pin, we seen the diamonds, but we had no idea how to use the pin to get the beads to stick to it. Corey, you don't start over. They just take the points that you spent off of what you have. Say you have 30 points and you use 20, you still have 10 left. Corey, I didn't see you come in, so hi. Hi, Diamond Painting with the Orchid. I have gotten so much stuff as far as diamond painting is not real. But I know there's people out there that's been doing it a lot longer than me that has more. That's me, Corey. I've done a lot of larking this weekend. Hi, Marissa. Oh, you were saying hi to Corey. I I explained a little of this. Corey knows the story, but I was telling it in my first live that I have been Corey since I was like 12 years old, and I quit going by Corey a few years back, and I still have people call me Corey, but when they say it, I want to think that they're talking to me. So that's why when Marissa said, "Hi, Corey," I thought you were referring to me. JT, you finished Mama Knows Best. What is going to be your next painting? Andy, I wish I could do that. I wish I could order one at a time. I just don't have the willpower. If I have the money and I see something I want, I buy it. I have like 99 pictures in my cart at AliExpress, but I quit doing a lot of ordering from there because I got tired of throwing my money away on junk. I know there's paintings out there from AliExpress that are perfectly fine. I personally just wasn't ordering the right ones at the right size. So I've got a stack about that big in my closet of paintings that aren't very good as far as the quality and the picture clarity.
Those are ones that she's been given to my niece, her my mom's grandkid, just for her to learn and practice on when we get to see her. I think they're good paintings to learn on and get used to it before, especially for someone who's just now 11, or she'll be 11 on Tuesday.
Don't tell me that, Gigi. I just got Soulmates. It's coming in. I should have it like Wednesday, and I don't like confetti, and there's a lot of it. Oh no! I wish I'd have known that before. I'd have ordered another Mandy Menzino's paintings. Isn't it, Andy? It just you've got that that thing finger, but mine twitches and it goes down. It doesn't itch; it goes down. So I end up having to buy that thing because my finger's out of control. That's what I need to do, Gingers, Reborn and more. I need to get them out and practice with the six placer and nine placer because I tried on Talitha, but I was getting crooked lines and I didn't want crooked lines with her. So I just went back with the single and three tip. I would do, I would only do it like 3 or 4 times and I was having to go back and straighten everything.
That's why I
So as the spending the exact amount of time and placing the drills as going back and straightening every one of them.
That's why I just now stopped using the three placer because it was looking weird.
So I need to dig them out and in my spare time just work with the 6 and 9 placer until I get it right. Or get blank canvas and practice that way instead of using my paintings. I can still give them to my granddaughter. She's turning 10,
11.
11 Tuesday. So, she's pretty young. I've been kitting up for her to where she didn't have to worry about that. But save them for her. She's only done partials so far, and she'll probably do more partials before I give her. Well, I think I told her this next time I'd give her a full one. So save them for her and maybe order a blank canvas and practice it that way.
I wish we got to see her done with handles.
That would be cool, Andy. Hi, Crafting with Christy. How are you doing this morning?
These are all crooked.
Linda, I can't stop either. I can't stop either. If I'm not ordering diamond paintings, I'm ordering diamond painting pins, or I'm getting diamond storage. I'm buying a big easel desk that my daughter got for me. My lovely daughter Liz here bought me this. She bought me my chair. She bought my recliner. She actually had good tax money, so she splurged on her mama.
Didn't get to splurge for myself.
Yeah, she splurged more on me than she did herself.
I did get a washer and dryer, brand new washer and dryer that I love.
But that's not fun.
It is when you have 2 kids and a husband that doesn't like to do anything.
Doing laundry is fun.
For
Doing
you.
laundry with a new washer and dryer is fun.
Yeah, it was fun for about a week.
That's what I thought. Doing laundry is not fun.
I do love the washer and dryer though. You can fit a lot in it.
Corey, I look at it as my early Mother's Day present.
So does that mean I don't have to get you anything? I always get you and Mimi flowers.
Yeah, she always gets us flowers every year. Really pretty. She always gets me some kind of purple flower. And I can't remember what she gets my mom.
Roses.
Said, good daughter, Liz. That's beautiful. I hope you know the joy that brings.
Aw, thank you.
That's sweet.
I don't
My
know who
crazy
said
craft
that.
addiction.
Oh, thank you. I really do love doing things for other people, especially my mom. I just think my mom's been through so much that she deserves it. And she helps me out so much with my kids while I'm at school that nothing I do for her could repay her for how much she's helped me in the last year and a half. I just like helping her and my grandma because they do help me out a lot.
Crafting with Christy. I am doing really well. They've got my medication under control and don't foresee any problems from what put me in the hospital.
Same. Because I was on. Do they know that I was in the hospital the same week as you?
No, she was in the hospital the same time I was. She was in there for 5 days, and I was only in there for 3 days.
We got out on the same day, though.
Yeah. Her husband wasn't too happy. He had the kids most of the time by himself. I know there's daddies out there that are. He's not a bad daddy, but a lot of men that I know don't like to babysit their kids, and that makes me so mad when a man says, I don't want to babysit them kids. Well, you're not babysitting your kids, you're raising them. Yes, no more falling. Christy, I'm getting rabbit's feet. I'm throwing salt over my shoulder all the time. I'm going to turn this year around, and nothing else is going to happen to me the rest of the year. No more fights with olive oil. crazy craft addiction said, "Oh, that's beautiful. I'm proud of you, Liz, for you." Corey and I just want to hug you both. That's so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Kelly. How are you doing this morning, or whatever time it is in your? Yes, the olive oil kicked my butt big time. Yeah,
I almost called 911, and if it wasn't for how stubborn my mom is, they would have came. Because I was on the phone with them because I couldn't get her up, and she couldn't get up herself, and I was on the phone with 911, and by the time I called them and told them the address, she was like, I'm up. She didn't want the ambulance and stuff to come.
I was crying and screaming at her, "Don't you call! Don't you call!"
And I went and ran and hid in the bathroom to call because if not, I didn't know how long she was going to be down there. And her leg was bleeding. We didn't know where the blood was coming from. We didn't know how bad the cut was. And she was like, I'm fine, I'm fine. And I was like, Mom, no, you are not. You're bleeding from somewhere. We don't know how bad it is. There's no way you're getting up without falling again. And she's so stubborn that whenever I was on the phone with 911, my grandma came and got me and was like, she's up. And I was like, oh gosh. I don't know what's worse, is having to call 911 or having to tell them, never mind, everything's good. I've had to do that before too. My brother's gone through a bunch of problems with drug addiction and stuff. And one specific time he came over and him and my dad got into a physical fight, and I was on the phone with 911 and I was yelling and screaming because my mom was trying to break him up, and it was just a bad thing. And
one of them ended up hitting me, and then they quit after that.
Yeah, and then my brother left, and I was on the phone with 911, and I was like, okay, everything's fine. You don't have to come now. And the lady I was on the phone with was like, yeah, dude, because that call was so violent, we're sending somebody out. And they sent somebody out to take pictures of my dad's face and took pictures of the wall because there was a hole in the wall from it. And they had to get my statement, my mom's statement, my grandma's statement, my friend's statement because my friend was there. And then they were asking my dad if my dad wanted to press charges on my brother, and it was just a big thing. And so
Corey, I'm with you. My knees are so bad. I have a hard time cleaning, and I've got to have a double knee replacement, but I've got to lose some weight before they'll do it. But that's what was so hard when I fell. I didn't have the strength of my knees with the olive oil to be able to really get my feet underneath me. That was my baby. I wasn't able to get my feet underneath me enough to actually push myself up. And when she was calling, I was working at it, but the more I was on my knees and I couldn't get my feet. The longer I was on the knees, the harder it was for me to push up. And I finally had gotten my feet underneath me enough to where I could slowly push up. But oh well, that's enough of that.
I gotta do my morning stretches.
She's over there doing exercises, popping every bone in her body. It's like, it just makes me hurt listening to it. Kelly, what's the weather like where you're at?
I'm gonna go get a drink if you want one. What do you want?
Not do if they have it. Martha, what are you talking about? Anyone name that reference?
You want a fountain?
It's just a flesh wound.
You want a fountain?
Okay, we're halfway through the stream. If y'all want to slow chat down, and all the creators, if you want to, put an emoji in the chat, show everybody, show everyone who has a YouTube channel. That's Corey. The Corolla's Diamond Painting Effect. Rosie Posey Crafts. My Crazy Craft Addiction. Cindy's Traveling Crafts. Come on, I know there's more creators in there. Cindy's Traveling Crafts, I already said. Gigi's Diamond Painting. Marissa McCartney. Diamond Painting with Orchid. Rachel Ray, there she is. It's her unicorn fart. Are you larking, Rachel? Trying to get some rest? I know you were like me. You've been up most of the night. I think there's a few of us that, because I know I've seen Corey in a lot. There's Diamond in the Rough. I like these 24-hour lives. It is so fun, but I don't think we need to do it every month. I say at least every 2 or 3, maybe. If we do it too much, I think it's going to wear everybody out too much and maybe not want to do it. Who wants to go see the new movie out, The Rocket Man, about Elton John? Me. I want to see that just as bad as I wanted to go see Bohemian Rhapsody, and that was such a good movie. Yeah, I'm thinking every 3, Rachel. That would be good. This is so much fun. But I think if we did it once a month, it would just be. Yeah, that's me, Andy. Me. My, well, uh, Liz and my oldest daughter, Megan, they took me to see Bohemian Rhapsody, and I asked her earlier. She showed up about an hour early to help me set up, and I was like, we need to talk your sister into taking us to see Rocket Man. The senior cheerleaders with, I see her face. Um, um, oh, I hate it when I can't think of a person's name. I see your face. Yeah, senior cheerleaders I think would be funny. That's me. I miss the theater popcorn and the pop and the candy, but it's so expensive. I mean, if you go nowadays and you get the popcorn, you get the candy, you get the drink, you get your tickets, heck, you're spending $30 just to go see one movie. It's like, or you can wait a year and watch it online and buy it for $15.99 and watch it all you want. But it just takes the fun out of going to the theater. But again, I go back and digress. I would rather spend that money on diamond painting stuff. Diane Keaton, that's it. My crazy craft addiction. I am really bad at names. What is your name? I mean, all of you that have your channel name, like Diamond in the Rough. I know that your names have been mentioned in chat. I just can't remember whose name goes with who. I have a problem with short term memory, so it takes me a while for things to set in. And when you don't go by your regular name, I have a hard time remembering. Tia. Tia. T. Um, I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry. Free concession. Yeah, we have a Target. I guess I could go get the dollar candy. I've always snuck in my pop, and maybe got a small drink towards the end. But yeah, Fiona. Okay, I'm gonna interrupt. It's Fiona. My crazy craft edition. Is it like Tia, or is it like T, as in just the letter T? That's cool. I don't want you to change your name for me. I was just trying to say I have a hard time with names, so that's why I'm calling everybody by their channel name. Good morning, Diamond Painting with Eskies. How are you doing? Oh, Jasmine. Mommy will be back in a minute. Mommy will be back in a minute. She's at my bedroom door crying. We've got it shut because my mom was asleep. Okay. You're sleepy. I imagine. I think a few of us are sleepy. But I'm good at cat naps where I'll just cat nap for like 30 minutes. That way I'm not missing a whole lot of everybody's chat. Hi, Patty. Oh, Rachel, are you in 310 hell now? See, I haven't changed my name on Facebook. I still go by my regular name on Facebook because if I changed it to Corey's Cool or Corina's Cool Creation, I think I'd scare a lot of my friends off because they don't know I'm doing this. My daughters and my mother is the only ones in my family that know I do this. I don't know if I want them to know. This is my thing and they've got their thing, and I don't need criticism from my family if that's the way they want to do it. I don't know if they'd do it. I'm sure they probably wouldn't, but that's the way my mind thinks. Marissa, I know a lot of y'all use the people's actual names. I just don't know whose name goes with who when y'all are saying it. If I had been smart about it, I should have started, a different Facebook with just my YouTube name and then kept my regular Facebook completely personal, just with my family and friends. My daughter left, so she'll be back though. We're about done with our coffee, so she went to get us something to drink. I bet you I can talk her into taking me to see Rocket Man. Wasn't gonna say that earlier, but I'll get her and my oldest daughter to take me. You watch. I want to see Rocket Man. I want to see Aladdin when it comes out. I want to see The Lion King when it comes out. And I don't know why, because I hate remakes like that. I I normally don't like it, and I hope they stop doing it. But because I love the Aladdin so much, and I love Will Smith, um, that's what makes me want to go see it. And The Lion King, I'm trying to remember who was in it, but it makes me want to go see it too. Heidi, I will use it, and I will try to remember that Orchid is Heidi. I might, in future lives, I might have to ask again because it's going to take me a little bit for the names to settle in to me. Diamond painting with Eskies. What's your first name, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, Marissa, that's what I need to do. Next time, I will get a pen and paper and write people's names down. That way, I have it here in my lap and can refer to them that way. That would help me a lot. My regular Facebook, I don't go to at all. The only thing I do on Facebook is all diamond painting anymore. I like the fact that I still have my personal Facebook because I can see posts of anything personal as far as family or friends. If something happened to somebody, or somebody's getting married, somebody's having a baby, I always get them notices. So I like that, but I don't I don't go in and post anything. The less people know about me, the better. I'm just such a recluse anymore. The tornado started it, and then it's just progressively gotten worse in the last 20 years to where I just don't leave my house. We go to the grocery store once a month. We need anything in between, my daughter goes and gets it for us, and then we go to doctor's appointments, and that's the only time I leave my house. I had my daughter take me to, it's called Westlake Ace Hardware. I thought it would be like Harbor Freights. Now, I ordered some of those containers from Harbor Freights. I ordered them online, and I got them for $4.99. But then I had to turn around and pay shipping, so I paid almost double for what they were worth. And I didn't know we had any Harbor Freights around, which we don't have in a 5 mile radius of me, but in a 15-20 minute drive, there's like three, which I didn't know about till last night because when we got there and I went in and looked, she goes, "What are you looking for?" And I'm like, "This." And I said, Harbor Freights have them, but we don't have a Harbor Freights. And she goes, "Mom, we have one in Del City. We have one in Norman. There's one in North Oklahoma City." I'm like, "Well, I didn't know. I just don't want to pay that shipping. I wanted to get it at the 4.99. That way I can get more. You know, Paying $10 online, I can buy two of them by going in, and I've got four of them. I'm using two of them now on Adello. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she's got two of them. She's helping me with my custom of my two youngest daughters of Lizzie and my daughter Casey, the one that died when she was 18. Um, we're trying to get it done. She's going to work on it. Liz is going to work on it. I'm going to work on it, and we're going to give it to my husband for Father's Day. And it looks like we're going to get it done because she's going pretty fast on it. And so she's going to keep it and work on it. She's going to do like 3/4 of it. Elizabeth's going to do the other half. And then I'm going to do the other half. So we can each say that we've worked on it and give it to him for Father's Day. Bye, Diamond in the Rough. I hope you get some good sleep.
Did you see that someone was asking what painting you were working on? I was watching while it was going.
I was talking about the Harbor Freight and the Ace Hardware that you took me to last night.
Someone a couple minutes ago asked what you were working on. I don't know who it was. Someone asked what you were working on.
I thought I told them. Takes money.
Hi, Jess. And I heard what you said about Rocket Man.
I didn't think you would be listening.
Well, why not be listening?
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Harbor Freights have coupons?
We get them in the mail all the time. Next time we get some in the mail, I'll bring them over. In newspapers and stuff.
Harbor Freight sends out coupons?
And like in those, like.
See, anytime we get them as, I just get them and throw them away. I don't know who they're from.
Well, maybe you should start looking at them.
Oh. Is the sound okay? Is it just Blonde Dwarf having problems with hers?
It's fine whenever I was listening to it.
Okay, it's probably just her. She's going to reboot her computer. Hi, Crystal. I didn't see you come in. How are you doing today? Okay, Rachel. It was probably just her. Because everything here looks fine. Well, good, Crystal. So everybody ready to go back to work tomorrow? I think I already know the answer to that.
No, I'm not ready for school. I have a lot of homework and stuff to get finished. So.
I'm not ready to either. My job is babysitting. Nana's tired. Nana needs a break. Nana's ready for school to be over with. 3 weeks. We've been counting down for 8. 8, 7, 6. Now we're down to 3. My angel's mom, you can do whatever you want. If you want to diamond paint, you can diamond paint. If you need to go to sleep, you can go to sleep. I think everybody understands if you're not here. Everybody tries to be here and it's a good thing, but nobody's going to make it 24 hours. You got to sleep at some point.
Didn't you make it 24 hours last time?
I was in everybody's chat but one, so no, I didn't officially make it to 24 hours. Just like this time, I didn't officially make it because I missed Jeremy's live.
I need a nap, that's for sure. I was up until I think 2:30 watching my show and getting this up.
Don't you just love those public holidays? I used to love it when a holiday would fall on a Friday or Monday so you could get a 3-day weekend. But I haven't worked in the last 7 to 8 years. But before that, I'm a ACF certified chef, and so from there I've been working in the food industry. So the food industry never has holidays. I mean, you're open 7 days a week. I was a
Dietary manager.
dietary manager in a nursing home for a while, and that was a 24-hour day job because if somebody called in, I always had to go in and cook and do everything I did plus what the cook did. And so that was kind of a hard job because anytime somebody called in, it's hard to call somebody at 5 o'clock in the morning saying, "Hey, can you come in and work?" Nobody's going to answer their phone on purpose so they can go to work.
You worked at the hospital for a long time too.
Yeah, I worked at a hospital in Norman, and I was the manager there, but I had a boss over me. So if somebody called in, it was up to her to get some people in. I was able just to come in and do my job and leave. What you do?
I don't know. Hold on, I think the wheel just fell off. Just hold it. I'm dizzy now.
What you did? How'd you do it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just a wheel.
Okay, it's fine.
It's just
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As long as it's not broke.
I don't know.
Well, if it's broke, we can take the wheels off of it. You need to lift it up more.
There's so many diamonds down here.
You could probably pick the diamonds off the floor to put a diamond painting together. Yeah, we're fine. It's just she had her feet on the easel and she had moved and it lifted up and the wheel come off. So she just put the wheel back on. Rachel Ray goes, uh-oh. Her son, Sawyer, my grandbaby, he's the little one. He's to the point where something happens and he'll put his hands up like this and go, uh-oh. It's just the cutest thing. This is my little caramel mocha baby. I don't have oops, oh crap insurance. I have, oh shit, it's broke insurance. Do you need help to lift that up?
No.
Good morning, Therese. So does anybody have, are you all planning on to be here the rest of the day? You going to try to get some sleep? All of those and us who stayed up all night? Y'all gonna stay in the lives, or y'all gonna go see a movie, go out to eat? Any plans like that? Because I'm jealous if you are.
What's that noise?
You'll be in and out. That'll probably be me. I'll probably charge my iPad because it just beeped on me to let me know it's down to 15%. I'll make it. We've got 30 minutes left, so you're going to lurk and clean, Corey.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this later.
It'll be okay. Crystal, you're going to lurk the rest of the day. That'll be me. I'll do a lot of working and lurking. Well, I'm going to work and lurk and probably. I had was sitting here about, I want to say 2 o'clock in the morning. It was right after Jeremy had, or I'd want to say 20 to 30 minutes before he came on. Um, I was sitting here diamond painting. I forget who was on, but I woke up and I had jerked and I'd almost spilled my beads all over the place. I'd actually dozed off in my chair diamond painting. The Avenger movies. That's a good one to go see.
Megan went and saw that. She said she was crying.
Where are you going out to eat, Carla? Yeah, sometime today I've got to clean the kitchen. I've got to get out something for supper tonight, which I'll have to ask my mom what she wants.
She's getting ready for church.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She's getting ready for church now, which is not church to her. Um, she's a Jehovah Witness, so she's going to the meeting, the Kingdom Hall. They don't call it church, so. And no, I'm not a Jehovah Witness. I never had a Christmas until I was 19. I got my first birthday cake when I was 21. And when my kids were born, they got a first of every holiday. I never deprived my kids of any holidays. That was the part that sucked the most. Everybody around you coming back to school with Christmas clothes and all that good stuff, and we're still in the clothes that we started school with. So it was hard growing up like that. But at the time, that's what we did. So no biggie.
I had a good life growing up. I always had everything I wanted.
You were the baby. Babies always get spoiled more. You were daddy's the girl. She had her daddy wrapped around her little finger. She still has her daddy wrapped around her little finger.
Not so much lately. He's been busy remodeling the house.
Yeah, he's remodeling the house, making it the way I wanted it now that we're separated. It's the celebrating the birthdays because in the Bible there was a woman that celebrated her birthday and she asked for the head of King James, something like that. I don't, or King James offered her anything she wanted and she asked for the head of, maybe it's John the Baptist. I'm not for sure. I can't quote for sure, but that's what they had against birthdays. See, Kevin, I missed it. I hated being picked up at school when the party started and then everybody asking me why I had to leave. Um, when I became an adult, it just wasn't something I continued to do. I respected my family. I still respect my mother and her beliefs. Um, I do the best I can when I'm around her. Um, it was John the Baptist, okay. Um, it just wasn't a religion that I was comfortable with when I grew up. And, nobody should be forced to go to do something that they don't really want to
You
do.
shouldn't be forced to believe something you don't believe in.
Right. Birthday cakes are awesome. My oldest daughter, she never wanted birthday cakes. She always gets the cookie cakes. And I think my baby here, she likes cupcakes.
I did, yeah. I'm more of a cake person now.
Oh, you turned into be a cake person.
Yeah. I liked cupcakes, but as I got older, I didn't like that whenever I bit into a cupcake, I got icing on my nose. So how I eat cupcakes now is I take the icing, and then the bottom part of it, I take the bottom part off of it and then put it on top of the icing and make like a sandwich. That's the only way I'll eat cupcakes now, is if I can do that.
Oh, Mindy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. She had a death this morning.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we all send our condolence, and we'll be thinking about you today and what you're going through, Mindy. Yes, death stinks. Death stinks. It's always hard. It's a little more to accept when it's a grandparent or a parent that's up there in age and they've lived a full life, but to lose anything before that. And it's still hard when you lose a grandparent or a parent. I lost my father, but he was still fairly young at 67. It's the heartbreak that made me have a breakdown was my 18-year-old daughter. That was the hardest thing I ever gone through. It's something I'm still going through.
Grief isn't.
I don't think I will ever get over her death.
Grief isn't something that you should just get over either. Grief is something that you deal with forever, no matter who they are. I had a friend die 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago yesterday. He was one of my best friends whenever I was 15. His 10-year anniversary was yesterday or the day before. I can't really remember. It's really hard. It's something that you deal with all the time. So I'm really sorry that you're going through that, Mindy. And I'll keep you in my thoughts
and prayers. Mindy, can I ask who you lost? You don't not have to answer that if you don't want to. Or was it your cat? I don't see it. Oh. Julie, that's hard. It's hard to lose any child at any age. No parent, like you said, somebody said earlier, no trees. No parent should ever have to bury a child.
Oh no, it was your cat. Losing animals is hard.
Oh, one of your fur babies.
My sister just lost her dog of She was 10 years old, lost her dog about a month ago. I think, honestly, I think losing animals is just as hard, if not harder, than losing. I mean, it's the same. I mean, I take my dog Jazz with me everywhere, and I know she's the best dog I ever had. So I'll be heartbroken whenever she passes away. I'm so sorry. Losing animals is hard. Teresa, I'm so sorry about your husband.
Yeah, animals are just as much as part of the family as anybody. I had lost my fur baby. He was a
Australian Shepherd Lab mix.
Australian Shepherd Lab mix, and I had him since he was a puppy. And he died on me like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Brady was only like.
But here's a picture of him when he was a puppy.
It's hard to see because the light.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. There's a little better look at it. He was such a beautiful dog.
He was goofy too.
Yeah, he was goofy, and that's what made me name him Gus, because he reminded me of the mouse in Cinderella, the fat one named Gus, because I would always go Gus Gus, Gus Gus. He was just this big goofy dog, and it's hard. It is. Yeah, he was white. He had that black spot just right on the top of his head. He had the night before he was having problems walking, and he sit down by the couch by me all afternoon, and
I came over because you were gonna watch Brady for a little bit, and you called me about 30 minutes after I dropped Brady off. Or you texted me about 30 minutes after I dropped Brady off and said that Gus was gone. So I came and got Brady, and it was sad because Brady was still over there trying to play with him because Brady would crawl all over him. And it was just sad.
yeah, Gus would lay in the middle of the floor, and Brady would just crawl all over him, and he just let him. He'd pull on his ears, and he just laid down beside me and died. I had to call my husband. We had put a blanket over him because we just couldn't sit
so
there.
Big.
Yeah, we just couldn't sit there.
Dad came home from work to bury him.
Okay, one more time before my time is over. If you're a creator and you want to put an emoji in the chat showing everybody who all has a YouTube channel, you can do that right now if you want to. Don't forget that my crazy craft addiction is coming up. So if you haven't subscribed to her and you want to be a part of that chat, you need to go to her channel and subscribe to her if you want, and go on over to her chat here in a few minutes. I'm going to end about 10 minutes early so everybody can get up and stretch and get something to eat or drink. It's 9:39 here, so we haven't quite had breakfast either, and give everybody a chance to, get a good stretch in and everything. But yeah, that's my crazy craft addiction. She is in chat. So all you have to do is click on her name, go to her subscription, or go to her channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, as long as also with everybody else in the channel with emojis. Marissa McCartney, Mindy's Diamond Moment, Rachel Ray. Hang on. I don't think I have Mindy's Diamond Moment. I try to get everybody. No, I'm subscribed. Rachel Ray, Corey, the Corollas Diamond Painting Effect, Diamond Painting with Orchid, Rosie Posey, My Crazy Craft Addiction. She's the one coming on.
I already forgot her name. Are you Tia? There's a Tia and
Fiona.
they told me earlier, and you know me and my brain. Fiona. Fee. Okay. Laura's Law Craft Corner, diamond painting with Eskies. So everybody subscribe to their channel if you'd like to receive more diamond painting videos, and hit that bell and you can get notifications of future videos. I forgot what I was going to say. I mean, I knew what I wanted to say, it just wasn't coming out of my mouth right. I know I'm going to get off here, get me something to eat, and then I'm going to sit here and I'm going to work and lurk during my Crazy Craft Addictions live. Can't wait to start working on her again. I need to put my feet up. My feet are about twice the size that they normally are from doing all the sitting down, because I've been in my chair diamond painting all night. My feet are swelled up for being down. You know, it's got that, I got a cankle. Cankles on both feet, but I'm gonna diamond paint. You know, we don't do this but every 2 to 3 months, and I enjoy every minute of it. For some reason my chat's not going anywhere, or nobody's talking. Oh, they were. Thank you, Susan. Thank you very much. I hope you got to subscribe to all the other creators in the room. If you didn't know, any of the emojis you see above are YouTube creators, so you can also go and subscribe to them and have a lot more videos to watch. Too much sun, Andy? You couldn't diamond paint anymore? Well, good, Andy. We'd love to see you in these chats. There's lives going, I think, every day of the week at different times. So subscribe to everybody, and you'll be able to get into everybody's lives. I wish I had a schedule, but they kind of disbanded the schedule because there was people going live without, being on the schedule. So I know there's people that have Pacific times that they're on. Specific. So I couldn't tell you exactly who's on at what time because my memory doesn't work that way.
You guys, I just want to say I don't diamond paint very often, but I really enjoyed being in here. I know I didn't say much, but I really enjoyed doing this with my mom today. And hopefully next time she goes live, she'll ask me to join her. And if not, that's okay too. I just want to say that I really enjoyed doing this with her today, and I enjoyed what little conversation I had with y'all. And hopefully I get to see you guys again soon. Maybe this will be a new hobby that I can finally just pick up instead of being so stubborn and saying I'm too busy all the time.
Corey says they love having you here.
Thank you.
Bye, Rosie Posey. Andy, if I'm one that's lucky enough to do the live in the next Diamond Painting A Thon, I will have her here. I'm going to do, live every couple weeks here and there, and I'm hoping to get her to come join me in those two. She won't be able to do everyone, but she'll be more available at night, but not during the day. And the days is when I have the time to do the live. So we'll have to work something out. But I will get her in
Maybe on
more
Monday.
lives as I get more involved with doing some lives. But I'm not going to do one every week. Like I said, it might be every other week, every third week, something like that. Um, I don't have young kids. I have my two grandbabies, but it's like I don't have a life. I feel I don't have a life, but I have a life, but I just don't do anything interesting to talk about. Like I said, I had things I wanted to talk about in here, but once I hit that live button, my shoulders went real tight, got nervous, and then everything I wanted to talk about went out the window, except for them Black Dagger Brotherhood books. Rachel, you should just Google them or go to Amazon and read about them. I think you're talking about liking the vampire books, so check it out. Let me know what you think. Thank you, Tracy. Have a good breakfast. I'll see you. See you in the next one. Well, that's good, Diamond Painting with Eskies. At least we'll get to see you for a little bit longer. Maybe your daughter will let you borrow her laptop every now and then. Yes, more Esky songs. You and your daughter need to get together and you can just do one long YouTube video of y'all singing and then do regular YouTube videos. And that way, um, people who have kids like Maggie that loves to hear it will have something they can put off, and Miss Coffee will be able to have for Maggie to listen to go to sleep on. That was so cute when Miss Coffee said that Maggie went straight to sleep when you started singing. I just thought that was the cutest thing. Mindy, I hope your internet dude gets everything working. But yeah, I've got 9:50 here, so I'm gonna head out of here and do a few things so I can catch the next live. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody can make it over to oh, my crazy craft addictions right after me. Rachel, if you're in here, can you put that link up real quick before we get out of here? Thank you, Andy. My crazy craft addiction is up next. Kendra. You're welcome, Kelly. I guess Rachel's not in here right now. If somebody's in here knows how to link that up, can you please put that in real quick? Said I don't know how to. There it is. Andy did it. Thank you, Andy. Okay, well, we're going to get off of here, and I'll see y'all all in the next one. Y'all have a nice morning. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.